people always talk about the notion of dirty politics, but I really want to talk to you about something that I think is a little nuanced. Donald Trump is no stranger to attacking his political enemies, but is it fair to say, because this is something that I've watched and other people have noticed, that when it comes to people like Alvin Bragg, like Fonnie Willis, like Letitia James, for example, that his attacks carry a different level of vitriol than when it comes to talking about a Mike Pence, for example, or even a Nancy Pelosi? Is that a fair observation? And if so, what does that tell us?
Well, contempt for the rule of law in the first instance, race, of course, the idea that a woman could hold him to account, because there's a kind of hierarchy in Donald Trump's vision. It's the hierarchy that he is appealing to, and it's very appealing. Patriarchy, the idea that a wealthy white man, macho businessman should be able to do what he wants, is above the law, is not subject to white people or to women or African Americans, because that violates the what he regards as the natural hierarchy, and many of his supporters do too. And this brings in both men of any race, and it brings in white nationalists. This idea of hierarchy. Democracy is committed to the rule of law. And what that means is that anyone, black or white, woman or man, non-binary person who is in that position as a judge has the sacred duty in a democracy of protecting the rule of law. And so the contempt that he is showing is an attack on the equality that democracy, that democratic rule brings, the attack on the rule of law. And he's saying it's racial and gender hierarchy, and me, your macho leader, who is the real law.
The intersection of identity to become incendiary. Thank you both, Ruth Ben-Ghiat, professor of history at NYU and author of the